They told you life was random, didn't they? That fate, luck, or some distant force controlled everything. But what if that was the greatest deception of all? What if the power you've been searching for has always been yours? Look around. Most people move through life on autopilot, reacting, doubting, waiting for something outside themselves to change. And that's exactly why nothing does. Because the truth is unsettling. You are the architect of your existence. Every breakthrough, every setback, every so-called coincidence, it's all being shaped by you. Too much to believe? Perfect. That means your perception is already shifting. The real question isn't whether you hold this power. It's whether you'll finally claim it. The moment you do, reality transforms. Struggles fade. Manifestation accelerates. The world starts responding to you, not the other way around. But first, you must shatter the illusion of limitation. Because until you do, you'll keep living small, when in truth, you were never meant to. Ready to take back your power? Let's begin. 1. The illusion of separation and the dream of reality. Since birth, people are conditioned to believe they are separate from everything, other people, nature, and even the universe itself. This illusion keeps them trapped in a world of competition, fear, and lack. But what if separation is nothing more than a bad dream? Science already hints at this through quantum entanglement. Particles remain connected no matter how far apart they are. The same happens with human consciousness. When one awakens to this truth, life stops feeling like a struggle, and synchronicities start appearing as if the universe was always waiting for them to notice. Imagine someone believing they're just a wave, completely independent of the ocean. Absurd, right? Yet that's how most people live, forgetting they're part of something much greater. This false sense of individuality creates suffering, making them chase external validation and material success, thinking that's where fulfillment lies. But the moment one realizes they are the ocean, not just the wave, a deep sense of peace emerges. The constant need to prove, fight, and conquer disappears, and life begins to flow effortlessly. This illusion is reinforced daily by the mind, which feeds on labels, identities, and stories that create artificial borders between self and others. Someone looks at their neighbor and sees a stranger. But look closer. Aren't their fears, hopes, and desires the same? Breaking this illusion starts with awareness. Observe interactions, thoughts, and emotions without labeling them. Meditation is powerful here. It allows one to see beyond the noise and feel the connection that has always existed. Dissolving this illusion isn't about becoming something new, but remembering what was always true. The mind screams for separation, but the heart knows unity. That's why true transformation begins with an internal shift, not an external one. And with this awareness, another realization naturally arises. If separation is an illusion, then who is truly responsible for one's life? That's where absolute responsibility comes into play. 2. The power of absolute responsibility. Most people spend their lives blaming circumstances, society, or even fate for their struggles. But here's the truth. Everything in life is a reflection of one's inner world. Taking absolute responsibility means understanding that there are no victims, only creators. It's the difference between feeling powerless and stepping into mastery. The moment someone stops blaming and starts owning their reality, the game changes. Doors that seemed closed forever begin to open, not because of luck, but because their entire energy shifts. Think of two people with the same financial struggles. One blames the economy, their upbringing, or bad luck. The other takes responsibility, learns new skills, and finds opportunities where others see obstacles. Who will succeed? Responsibility is power disguised as discipline. It's easy to complain, but it takes real strength to say, "This is mine to fix." The more responsibility one takes, the more control they gain over their reality. This isn't about guilt or self-punishment. It's about seeing life as a mirror. If relationships are toxic, what internal beliefs are attracting them? If success seems impossible, what unconscious fears are blocking it? By shifting focus inward, one stops wasting energy on things outside their control. Awareness is key. Observe reactions, question old beliefs, and make intentional choices. That's how reality bends in one's favor. Living this way isn't always comfortable, but it is liberating. There's no need to wait for permission, luck, or the right moment. The moment is now, and the Creator is already present. But for this power to fully unfold, one must break free from the prison that keeps most people trapped, the mind. 3. The prison of the mind, breaking free from beliefs. The real prison isn't made of walls or bars. It's built from beliefs. Every limitation a person faces is rooted in the stories they tell themselves. I'm not good enough. Success is for others. Money is hard to earn. These thoughts aren't reality. They're just programs running in the background, shaping every decision. The problem is, most people don't even realize they're trapped. They mistake their thoughts for truth, never questioning who put those ideas in their heads in the first place. Take a child born into a poor family. If he grows up hearing that wealth is only for the lucky or corrupt, he internalizes it. Even as an adult, he may sabotage success without realizing it, all because of a belief planted in childhood. The mind clings to what feels familiar, even if it's painful. That's why change feels so uncomfortable. It threatens the illusion of security that these old beliefs provide. But breaking free starts with awareness. If a belief isn't serving growth, it's time to rewrite it. One simple yet powerful exercise is flipping limiting beliefs into empowering ones. Instead of, "I can't," ask, "What if I could?" Instead of, "I'm not smart enough," say, "I am learning every day." Words shape reality. Even a subtle shift in language rewires the brain to see new possibilities. Surrounding oneself with expansive thinkers, reading books that challenge the norm, and stepping outside of comfort zones are all ways to break the chains of mental conditioning. True freedom isn't about escaping external circumstances, it's about liberating the mind. When a person realizes that thoughts are just tools, not absolute truths, they stop being controlled by them. The mind becomes a servant instead of a master. And in that silence, where thoughts no longer dictate reality, a deeper power emerges, one that connects directly to something far greater. 4. Silence and inner mastery, the key to your divine power. Most people are addicted to noise, social media, endless conversations, and a constant stream of distractions. But true power isn't found in external noise, it's discovered in silence. Silence isn't empty. It's full of answers. When the mind is still, something incredible happens. Awareness expands, and a direct connection to the Creator within is revealed. This is why ancient mystics, sages, and even modern high achievers prioritize moments of deep silence. It's in that space where intuition sharpens, clarity arises, and life stops feeling like a chaotic struggle. Think about a muddy glass of water. If you keep stirring it, it remains cloudy. But let it sit, and the dirt settles, revealing clear water. The mind works the same way. When constantly engaged in thinking, analyzing, and over-processing, it stays cloudy with fear, doubt, and confusion. But with moments of stillness, the noise settles and pure awareness shines through. Meditation is one of the simplest ways to practice this. Just 5 minutes of sitting in silence daily can shift a person's entire perception of reality. Silence isn't just about removing external distractions, it's about mastering internal ones. Many resist silence because it forces them to face what's been buried, unresolved fears, suppressed emotions, or limiting beliefs, but avoiding these things doesn't make them disappear. Facing them in silence, without reacting, dissolves their power. This is where transformation happens. Instead of being a prisoner of the mind, one becomes its master, capable of shaping reality with intention rather than reacting from old patterns. Mastery begins where noise ends. A person who controls their inner world controls everything. No situation, person, or event can shake someone who has found their center. And here's where the real magic begins. When a person aligns their inner energy, the outer world has no choice but to follow. Reality isn't random. It's a mirror of one's vibrational state, and the secret mechanism behind it all is hidden in the unseen field of energy. 5. The energy field and vibrational alignment, the hidden mechanism behind reality creation. Everything in existence is energy, vibrating at different frequencies. Science confirms this, but ancient wisdom knew it long before physics caught up. A person's thoughts, emotions, and beliefs generate a vibrational frequency that interacts with the unseen energy field around them. This is why two people in the same situation can experience completely different outcomes. One radiates confidence and abundance, while the other vibrates fear and lack. The field doesn't judge. It simply responds, matching a person's dominant vibration with external circumstances. Think about a radio. If someone tunes in to a station playing negativity, fear, doubt, and scarcity, they can't expect to hear success, love, and opportunity. The signal has to match. That's how reality works. People stuck in cycles of struggle aren't cursed or unlucky. They're just unconsciously broadcasting the same low-frequency patterns over and over. Shifting reality isn't about forcing external changes. It's about tuning into a new frequency internally. The outer world will reflect the shift automatically. Practical application: start by observing daily emotions. If frustration, doubt, or anxiety dominate, that's the frequency being transmitted. Raising vibration doesn't mean suppressing emotions. It means shifting focus. Gratitude, visualization, and deep breathing instantly change frequency. Surrounding oneself with high-energy environments, uplifting people, inspiring books, nature, also recalibrates the field. Small, consistent changes create massive shifts over time. One moment of aligned energy is more powerful than months of forced action taken from a low state. Once someone grasps this, life stops feeling random. Success, relationships, opportunities, they aren't accidents. They're energy patterns materializing in physical form. The key isn't chasing outcomes, but aligning internally. And the deeper realization is this: if energy responds to awareness, then who is truly creating reality? The answer lies in the relationship between the observer and the observed. 6. The observer and the observed. How awareness creates reality. Quantum physics reveals something astonishing. Particles behave differently when observed. This isn't just a scientific anomaly. It's a clue to how reality actually works. Awareness isn't passive. It's an active force shaping the world. The moment someone shifts their focus, reality rearranges itself. This is why two people can experience the same event but interpret it completely differently. Their awareness filters reality, reinforcing their beliefs and expectations. What one consistently observes and focuses on becomes their lived experience. Imagine two individuals walking through the same city. One notices opportunities everywhere, businesses thriving, people networking, doors opening. The other sees only problems, poverty, crime, and obstacles. They're in the same place, but their awareness is creating two different realities. This isn't luck. It's a fundamental law of creation. If someone constantly observes limitations, they strengthen them. But the moment they shift focus to possibility, new paths emerge. Reality bends to match the observer's dominant state of awareness. This principle is why visualization and intention work so powerfully. When someone vividly imagines a desired outcome with full presence, they're not just daydreaming, They're locking onto a new version of reality. The key is consistency. Most people shift their awareness too frequently. One day they believe in their success, the next they doubt it. The field responds to dominant awareness, not fleeting thoughts. Mastering this means becoming deliberate with attention, choosing to see and expect what aligns with the life one truly desires. The observer effect isn't just about seeing differently, it's about being different. The one watching and the one experiencing are not separate. When a person stops looking at reality as something outside themselves and realizes they are both the observer and the creator, the illusion of limitation dissolves, and this opens the door to something even more profound, the quantum leap that transcends all fear and limitation. The quantum leap to awakening, transcending fear and limitation. Most people believe transformation is a slow process. One step at a time, years of struggle, gradual progress. But real awakening doesn't work that way. Quantum leaps happen in an instant. One moment a person is trapped in fear and doubt. The next they see clearly, and everything changes. The shift isn't external, it's an internal collapse of old limitations. When someone fully embraces their limitless nature, reality adjusts instantly. The only thing delaying this leap is the mind's attachment to fear. Fear isn't real. It's a program designed to keep people playing small. It whispers, "You're not ready. You need more time. What if you fail?" But the truth is, fear has no power unless one obeys it. Think of a time when someone hesitated, waiting for the perfect moment, only to realize later that the moment never came. That's the illusion, waiting, preparing, doubting. But those who make quantum leaps don't wait for conditions to be perfect. They decide. In that moment, everything shifts. This isn't about reckless action. It's about embodying a new state of being. A person who fears public speaking can spend years building confidence, or they can walk onto a stage today and become someone who speaks with power. The shift happens when they stop identifying with the fear and start living from their higher self. Action taken from a new identity rewires reality instantly. This is why breakthroughs often come after moments of deep surrender. When the old self dies, the new self is born. The leap isn't logical, it's energetic. One moment of absolute certainty, one decision made from full awareness can erase years of limitation. The key is to stop negotiating with fear and start acting from the truth of who one really is. And once this shift happens, a person no longer sees themselves as human, struggling for power. They awaken to their true nature as a god, fully embodying the limitless force within. 8. Living as a god on earth, embodying your limitless nature. The greatest lie ever told is that humans are small, powerless beings, dependent on external forces to shape their lives. But the truth is the exact opposite. Each person is a creator, capable of bending reality through consciousness alone. Living as a god on earth isn't about arrogance. It's about recognizing one's true nature. It means no longer waiting, begging, or hoping for change, but commanding it. Those who embody this truth stop seeing life as something that happens to them and start shaping it with intention. Look at the most influential figures in history. They weren't just skilled or lucky. They carried an unshakable awareness of their power. They didn't ask for permission to be great. They decided they were. This is the difference between those who lead and those who follow. The world bends to those who move with certainty. When someone fully steps into their divine nature, they stop reacting to reality and start dictating it. Opportunities, wealth, and influence are no longer things they chase. They become the natural byproduct of their state of being. Embodying godhood isn't about controlling others. It's about mastering oneself. It means eliminating doubt, standing in unwavering conviction, and refusing to entertain limitations. This isn't wishful thinking. It's a fundamental shift in energy. The moment someone commands their reality, the field responds. Instead of asking, "Can I?" they declare, "I am." Instead of waiting for signs, they become the sign. This shift alone separates those who live extraordinary lives from those who merely exist. This isn't philosophy, it's a way of being. A person who truly understands this doesn't hesitate, doesn't seek validation, and doesn't live in fear. They walk with purpose, knowing they are the source of everything they experience. And once this is realized, life transforms into something most can't even fathom. The only question is, will one choose to wake up to this truth or keep living under the illusion of limitation? If you want to elevate your vibrations and manifest with more ease, I have prepared something special for you. Click the link in the first pinned comment and join us in the journey of awakening your inner mage.